So, if you haven't been following what Trump is doing lately, I don't really blame you. It seems you need to ignore a little bit of what the guy's doing in order to keep your sanity in this godforsaken world. Trump has addressed the issue of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Now, it's pretty clear that Trump has never cared about the Ukrainian people. Hell, he doesn't care about a lot of things. He doesn't care about the United States allies, and he doesn't care about how the USA is less respected because of him. He just wants America to become his personal money-making machine, so that him and his rich oligarchs buddy can get richer. So helping Ukraine protecting their democracy and freedom is an inconceivable concept to him. Just like a James Bond bad guy stroking his white cat, Trump look at the misery the Ukrainian people are living. He's thinking, there's a good deal to be made here. So after careful strategic planning in his head, Trump goes to Zelensky and he's like, hey, you're gonna give us 50% of the profit your country make until the end of time. But that's not all. Trump wants basically total control over Ukraine's resource economy, and all of that shit will be governed by New York law. What in the fuck? Trump's demands resemble more what a country would ask by defeating their arch enemy, not a fucking ally. His demands are more harsh than what the ally asked of the Axis power in reparation. They're also harsher than the fucking Treaty of Versailles. What on earth is the Trump administration smoking with this shit? And you always hear defense like, dude, this is just negotiating. This is just Trump's fucking 500 IQ ways of handling negotiation. The art of the deal, man. The art of the deal. And I'm like, no. Stop, alright? I ain't a fucking car salesman, but I do know a little bit about the art of bartering. It's a delicate balance about pressuring the person, but also being a little bit lenient not to push them too far. So when Trump is like, hey, Zelensky, I want your country to be the USA colonized puppet state, is it really a surprise that Ukraine will be like, fuck off? It's like you walking in the neighborhood and you notice a little girl selling lemonade. You go to her and you ask, hey, how much for the lemonade? And she goes, that will be your credit card number and your social security number. And you're like, what the fuck? Then she goes, but you know, I am open to negotiation. And you are just freaked out by this little girl talking about your credit card and your social security. So you're like, fuck that. I don't want to hear anything from her again. I can't shake off the possibility of this happening with Zelensky and Trump. Like, Zelensky has previously talked about how he would be open for the USA to send their worker to mine the resource of Ukraine. But now that Trump has shown himself to be unsympathetic to Ukraine and a complete ass-kisser to Vladimir Putin, what's stopping Zelensky to be like, hey, France, UK, Germany, or just fucking anyone else, do you want to mine my resources? And Trump would be in a fucking temper tantrum.